What's good, y'all? It's your boy Vega Man, and welcome to the Vega Man Show. So today we're going to play a little bit of World of Warcraft, and we're going to work on my Pally and try to get him up to level 60. So with that being said, on with the show. Let's go. So what's good, y'all? It's your boy Vega Man. So I'm not gonna have the camera because, like, you know what I'm saying, it'll lag out the game itself, and I kind of want it to have a pretty good quality. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what y'all need to do to be able to level up a pally really quick on World of Warcraft. Um, as a veteran, it took me a little time to figure it out, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do that today. So let's go on the game itself. This is the pally that I'm actually going to be working on right now. Now there is one, like, major question that people always ask me is like, yo, how do you level up fast? You know what I'm saying? What's a good method to level up your character without going the hassle of like grinding through the storyline? I mean, you can do that, like the questing part, um, but if you're trying to level up pally, like a character to um, try to do dungeons and raids and stuff like that, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how you can do that. So once you create your character, depending on the race that you get, if you get any of the original races, you'll start off at level 1. But if you um, create a, let's do that. I'm gonna show you guys that real quick before I show you guys the rest of the stuff. So there are particular races in the game itself that you can actually skip being to level 1. It'll take you to like level 10. So any of the new races like the Void Elf, the Lightforged Draenei, the Dark Iron Dwarf, uh, the Kotoris, and then the Mechanomes, they start off at level 10. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to grind 10 levels. Also, Pandorans, I believe, gets the level 10 treatment, and also the Death Knights. So if you do create a Death Knight, I believe it's also level 10. So, and it's all based on that. I believe the Monk and the Death Knight gets level 10, and then the new races right here also get level 10 treatment. So if you start off any of these right here on the left, you'll start off at level 1. I do know that because that's like the original. Unless, like I said, like unless you make it into a Death Knight, these characters on the left here, you won't get that level 10. So create your character. Once you do that, then you want to, well, as a veteran, then you want to kind of like you want to collect heirlooms, and heirlooms are going to help you give you that experience boost. So to collect the heirlooms, you want to go to your collections, which is that little horseshoe down there on the bottom. You're going to go to where heirlooms is. This right here is what you're going to equip as armor. You can equip these armors from level 1. You know what I'm saying? So as you level up, the armor levels up with you, and then you're able to max out your character. Um, One thing that I gotta say about this one though, it's the so you have to get these heirlooms. In order to get these heirlooms, you have to go to, I believe, is Ironforge is the actual place you have to go to. So if you click on your map and then you go to your Azeroth kingdoms, you're gonna go to um, where Ironforge is at. I believe Ironforge is around here somewhere. That's Stormwind. There are ways you can actually do it though without looking for it. So yeah, you want to go to Ironforge. This is the city right here that you get your heirlooms. You're gonna go to the Halls of Explorers. There will be a vendor there that you can buy the heirlooms for your character. Once you get that, you have to level up your, your gear here, and you need a lot of gold for that. I think I think for you to completely level up a whole set, it's probably going to cost you maybe roughly about 150,000 gold, maybe 200,000 gold. Um, then you want to spec it out to the exact things that your class is at. So there are websites that you can visit. Noxic is one, and I believe Icy Veins is the other. So definitely visit that if you're going to grind it out. So now once you have all your gears, you're gonna equip it. As you can see, I have all the gears. Notice mine says 5 of 5, which means it's maxed out completely. That's what you want. You want to have everything 5 of 5. You know what I'm saying? That's going to help you level up your character really nice. So then once you do that, again, there are two methods you can do it. You can go the old-fashioned way and quest throughout the whole game itself and level up to 60. I just feel that's too much, that's too long of a grind to do that. So the best way to do it is to do dungeons. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to uh, do dungeons and just level up that way. That's the fastest way you can level up a character, is to have your heirlooms completely maxed out, and then just straight up just grinding through the dungeons. It's a lot faster. You level up a lot faster when you do it that way as well. So that's my best method that I recommend people to do when you're playing this game. Like, I think I leveled up a character all the way to um, 60 in about 2-3 days. It literally took me about 2 days, I think, to level it up to 60, because you level up faster. As you can see, I got my war horse. This is my one of my mounts that I have. I do gotta go back and to start collecting mounts again, because I was doing that when I used to play back in the day. I would sit there and I would go through the old content and, you know, collect the mounts. There are different many things you can do in World of Warcraft. You can, you know, do old raids, collect armor. Um, but at this point right now, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna show you uh, just a quick video. I mean, I'm not. It's not gonna probably be. This one is probably not gonna be a very long video. It's just gonna be a very quick tutorial on how to level up your tune faster. And I'll show you exactly why once we do this dungeon here. Now, typically, dungeons usually take about 15 to 20 minutes per dungeon. And if you just do a ton of dungeons, you level up faster. Notice that when I first created this character today, he was at level 10. Now he's like at level 16. So 4 more levels and I'll be able to unlock the flying ability for him. So we're going to do that for this episode. Perfect. So this one is a pretty easy one, so it's not going to take too long to do this dungeon. Like I said, all the Battle of Azeroth dungeons I've already done. So we're just going to go start off and we're going to kill this boss right here first. Everybody tends to do the dinosaur first because that's very easy one. Some players will do the like the actual whole dungeon, you know, pull out mobs and stuff like that. You can do that. That's just gonna take a long time. So just clear out, you know what I'm saying? If you already know what to do, just clear out the normal dungeons. You don't have to kill every ad on this dungeon itself. Make it easier for yourself and your mates. You know what I'm saying? Some players just want to kill the bosses and then go about their way. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what we're going to do here. I'm just going to wait to catch the boss over here because I'm going to tank him about. I'm gonna tank him about right here. So we're gonna wait for him to come around. Now this boss is pretty easy. He's not that very difficult. Um, you just gotta worry not to, when he does like the shrieking, you have to kind of hide. It's kind of the reason why I want to tank him about right here. You want to pull him here. Now, I'm a tank spec, so this is all I know how to do. And then what I'll do is, so now he's doing that. You just want to hide in here, hide away from his, and then just kind of go back and tanking him again. He's not that difficult of a boss to do. Oh, crap. He's eating me. Come on, healer, do your job. Okay, cool. It's a healer's job to kind of maintain the tank, especially if he's doing that. Now that he's shrieking again, I'm just going to hide. Because see, what happens is, if you're standing near him, you're going to, you don't want to like see that pile of bones there. You don't want to go there because you'll like, what'll tend to happen is you'll get the little raptors, and you don't want that. Try to avoid, as much as possible, try to avoid that, those little piles. Normally, what will happen is, like, if you do get those little raptors, you just run them to the tank, because I can pick them up once you do that. Ooh, nice, I got a ring. So we're gonna go to the next boss. Again, like, you know what I'm saying, even though when I'm like mounted up, I got my little motorcycle here, it's not fast enough. Like, as you level up, you can increase the speed of your mounts and stuff like that. So for right now, I'm just going to just use my motorcycle. I don't understand why some players tend to want to attack, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is. Some players are very confident with their abilities. So we're going to... Like, after I'm done with this one, though, I'll show you guys the actual websites that I use to do your specs, your rotation, and stuff like that. So we'll wait until we do that. Now, mind you, I'm playing. Most people like to play WoW on a keyboard and a mouse. I'm playing mine through a controller, so go figure. I like the controller better, actually, to be quite honest. It used to be a clicker. People that are veterans, they know exactly what I mean when I say clicker. You literally will sit there and you will click the your attack buttons using the mouse. The problem with clickers is that, you know, since you're clicking and stuff like that, your attack power, like, you won't do pretty good DPS. You'll do average DPS. You won't be like pulling high numbers. That was like always a gripe that I've had with me doing like DPS with a click when I was clicking, because my DPS was like terrible. If you notice, my DPS is pretty good right now. Look, I'm a tank, which is kind of crazy because usually tanks don't tend to pull high DPS on WoW. They usually are like in the bottom part of the DPS charts. Mere fact that I'm pulling a lot of DPS, it's amazing. Using a gamepad to play, cause like I can control the my attacks and stuff a little bit more smoother. So we're gonna do this one here. I'm gonna try to kill this guy right here first. You want to kill the caster. Don't worry about the other pats. As long as my healer keeps me up, it should be fine. Sometimes people forget to interrupt the castings from the casters. So I'm just gonna walk them around so that I don't get hit by anything. Okay. Also, thing that I like about playing the game on a gamepad is that left stick is I'm able to control the character on my left, and then I'm also able to rotate the camera with my right analog stick. So it's a lot better because like when you're doing it through the mouse, you have to kind of position yourself or position the camera angle. So this is a nice feature. I'm gonna show you guys exactly which add-on it is for if you guys decide to play with the gamepad. I'm telling you, you're not gonna regret it. It's a pretty awesome add-on. I like the fact with the gamepad though is I'm able to control the like my movements. So if I need to move to the side and stuff like that, I'm able to do it flawlessly. So see what I'm saying? Like especially like for those type of things. And this is the reason why I like to do the dungeons, because you level up a lot faster, especially if you have your if your heirlooms are maxed out, you're able to level up quicker. Hopefully I can hit level 20 by the time I finish this dungeon. So we shall see. Okay, everybody, I gotta wait for everybody to get here. And then we're going to start this. Now this boss is easy. You just gotta avoid the DPS has gotta kill these little things here, and then it should, once you kill this, it should be easier to tank the boss. But they have to kill these things here, because if they don't kill it, it's just going to be a long fight, and you don't want that. So okay, so now that the boss is dead, I mean those three things are dead, then you just what you want to do is you want to tank him slowly. So walk back slowly, because he's gonna put all that gunk in the ground. So you just want to make sure that you don't have it all over the floor for the other players, because this stuff does hurt. So you want to just make sure you're doing it like that. Just walk back and then try to, I'm gonna pull him up this way because it looks like that bad part is so we're gonna wait. Once they fall on my feet, then I'll step back just like that. Kind of give room for the other players to, and that's how you do that, boss. Once he's dead, you go on to the next one. Let's keep going. We're gonna do this episode. We're going to just do this dungeon here, and then I'm gonna show you guys the websites that I use to be able to spec your characters. If you're interested in playing WoW, I'll give you guys the websites that the expert, like the professional players use to be able to so that once those are dead, then what you want to do is, you see the little pterodactyls, but you want to go to the big one. The big one is what you want to control on this particular add-ons, because he needs to be interrupted. He does a shriek, and you don't want that to happen. So interrupting or killing him first is the thing that you want to do. So we're gonna go to the big pterodactyls and control it, cause like he'll scare you and everybody will like pull all the ads on the room, and you don't want that. You definitely don't want that, cause then you'll wipe out the actual raid or the dungeon team. We'll get this guy, this patch right here. I don't want to pull the middle. I mean, it's doable. I could kill the middle, but we're gonna try to avoid it. Damn it, somebody just pulled it. Okay, so we're going to, I guess, kill the pats in the middle too. Alrighty. Again, if your team has decent DPS, you should be able to manage. As long as you avoid stuff on the ground and move when they're coming at you and stuff like that, you should be able to be fine. For now, I'll hold the aggro. So I'm holding the aggro so my teammate's not gonna wipe, so as long as I have the aggro, I think I should be alright. Damn, I'm pulling 9k, man. I'm doing a tremendous amount of damage. That's crazy. Alright, so we'll get these ones right here. And then we'll wait to get the, we'll just wait to get the other one, the other pterodactyls, because I don't want to... So we got about 2 more bosses. I think I have the one boss that's up there, and we're about to kill right now. And then we have the last boss of the dungeon itself. I believe I'm about, what is it, 15, maybe 10 minutes in right now on this dungeon. So let's see if we can get it under 20. If you have a really good team and they know what they're doing, it's about 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If you have a bad team and you keep wiping, it'll be longer. So just be mindful when you're playing. Try not to. Oh. Avoid the fire. It does take a lot of damage. Okay, so we're gonna pull this pat over here. I'm gonna go on this side here and pull him. Make sure I use my bubble. I like tanking. I love the fact that I'm in control of the actual dungeon. So there are people that like to heal. There are people that like to DPS. So I love tanking because I love being in control of the fights. And it took me a while to be a really great tank. I mean, I've been playing World of Warcraft for about 15 years. So, you know, for me to kind of perfect tanking, it took a while, but I'm really good at it. So, I'm going to pull this pad over here. Then we're going to go for the boss after I kill her. After she dies, we're going to get the other one over here too, because there's another one over there. Alright, we're going to pull this one too here. And then once this one is dead, then we'll fight the boss. Okay, so that one is dead there, and now we're going to fight this boss. This boss is pretty easy. All you have to kill, and when you do the heroic version or the mythic version, there's other little things that you have to do, but normal is pretty easy. she'll spit out these bloods on the ground, and you just gotta absorb it, and then it'll kill her. So you'll see these little blood puddles there. And like by doing that, it kills her. Like it pretty much kills her life. So you'll have to do that. Very easy fight. When you're doing a heroic or mythic though, she does like an add-on where it'll come out and you got to kill that add-on. If not, it heals her. So you have to be on top of it. It'll spawn in the back over there behind her. So, but since this is normal, it's not going to have that add-on. Like the dungeon itself gets a little harder when as when you're trying to when you because like eventually once you hit level 60, you're gonna want to gear out your tune, and to do that, you have to do higher level dungeons. So it has to be more tougher. And mythic is like the highest you can do for the dungeons. Obviously, you got your raids as well. Okay, so now we're going to be. This is the last boss in this dungeon. Just gotta make sure to avoid these little purple spider thingies. Okay. Just wait, all my teammates are there, and then we're going to start off the fight. Now this one right here, it's pretty tough when you fight this particular monster on heroic, or I think it's a little bit more harder on mythics. It does a lot of crazy stuff, but it's very simplistic on normal, and so it's not really too crazy of a fight. Just gotta make sure I don't step on that purple stuff that's on the floor. This boss will spawn like spiders or something. You just gotta like not, avoid them, dodge them if you can. So we're gonna do this one here. Kill this boss here. Hopefully I level up one more time. I think I just leveled once already. Boom. Dead. So I literally roughly took me about 15 minutes to do this dungeon. Pretty good. Like once you do that, you just live the instance, and it'll take you back to wherever you was. So with that, you see I got about almost half of my experience just doing that one dungeon. I did level up once, so not bad. So that's the best method if you're trying to level up your character as fast as possible. Make sure, we'll do a little recap right now. Make sure you get your heirlooms, and make sure they capped out. So they're capped out at 59. That means that's the max, which is 5 out of 5. And get a whole set. You know what I'm saying? They do have like the whole set designed to be able to put on the slots for the characters that you designed. You can either get a leather armor, mail, and plate armor. Oh, and also cloth. Cloth is for casters, which is like warlocks and mages. And I think boomers. I think boomers. Boomkin does leather, so I know if you're going to play a rogue, or if you're going to play a druid, you're going to use leather. If you're going to play a hunter or a shaman, you're going to use mail. And then obviously death knights and pallies and warriors are plate. So decide what you want to do. Then once you do that, then do the dungeons. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to level up your character a lot faster, is if you do it through the dungeons. So So now that I got that out of the way, I'm going to show you guys exactly the websites that I go to. Um, so hold on, let me set it up here on the platform. Okay, so let's put it up on the screen here. Hold on. We're going to. Okay, so one of the websites that I usually use um, that is really good is Icy Veins. Um, so you just want to go www.icyveins.com and it'll give you the talent trees for all the specs and all the classes of World of Warcraft. But they also have other games too. Like if you play Diablo, if you play Final Fantasy, Diablo 3 Lost Ark, like they have. It's a great website for games. You know what I'm saying? Another website that I use for, especially specifically for World of Warcraft, it's Noxic. Noxic is another it's pretty basic. If I had to choose between Icy Veins and Noxic, I would do Icy Veins more because it breaks down in great detail. Um, Noxic, it does have it does allow you to spec your classes and stuff like that. Whatever, it does have the talent tree, how you should. But this one, I think Noxic hasn't updated their website because the talent tree is not like this anymore. So when you're playing, because they're going to be dropping the new World of Warcraft expansion. So like I have a Protect Pally, right? So when you do the talent trees doesn't look like that anymore. They look like this now. So this is the reason why I kind of like Icy Veins a lot better because it allows you to, and they have it already set up. So with this right here, what you want to do is you want to copy this, right? So then when you go to your game itself, hold on, let me show you real quick what I'm talking about that. Let me see if I can actually, I'm gonna put both the game and the website up at the same time. So hold on, give me a second here while I set that up. Okay, so let me pull this here and we'll see if it comes out. Okay, so so here's the game here. Hold on, let me actually pull it. Right. So you see the game right here, right? So, and then we're just gonna shrink this real quick. I'm gonna put it like right there. So when you're going into your game, and let's say you already have a level 60, like you already have a maxed out level 60 character, right? And you're just like, oh, I just, instead of you looking at the spec and then specking and whatever, they gave you the actual key. Like I like the fact that they upgraded it for WoW, but you can go to your specialization key right here, right? And then what you'll do is you'll go here and then you'll go import, and then what you'll do is you'll hit Control V, and you can actually use that Icy Veins um, patch. You can, like, remember I went over here and I copied that, right? And then what it'll do is once you do that, it'll you'll put Control V and it'll put it there and you'll name it. So like for me, I will always put like, if it's for Mythic Plus, I put Mythic Plus on it. If it's for Raid, you put Raid, right? And then it'll give you two different ones that you can use. It'll give you the two builds. So if you decide to change it, you can. You get what I'm saying? So that's the cool thing about the new talent tree that they let out for the actual game. So easiest way to do it. That way it'll give you the build itself automatically if you're level 60, and then you don't have to do that. So very good way to doing that for, especially for beginners, like WoW beginners. Um, so with that being said, yeah. So I wanted to kind of show that. So we're gonna take out the not the game itself, but we'll do the little website here. We'll pop out the game a little bigger. And that's that, guys. You know what I'm saying? That is the video for today. I wanted to do a little tutorial. Um, I have noticed though that when I put like the webcam on and stuff like that, the game tends to lag a little bit. So it's kind of the reason why you hear me instead of seeing me playing the game. And it also kind of gives you a pretty good view when you're playing when I'm playing the game itself. So with that being said, y'all, that's the video for today. If you like the content and you want me to keep creating more content like this, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe, guys. Obviously, we're doing that 2.5K subscription level. If you guys want to support the channel, all the links are down below in the description tab. Just if you want to support the channel, you guys can. As always, guys, make sure you guys follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, The Vega Man Show. And yeah, that's it. Next episode, I'm going to do a review on the mobile game Terminator Genesis. And then after that, tomorrow I'm going to do the Tom McDonald reaction video. He's dropping a new song down, so definitely stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with your boy. I love you guys, man. Peace.